Boom! Hello, and welcome back to the 9-part series, Pin Tumbler Mastery. In today's episode, security pins and how to defeat security pins fast, you will learn how spools feel, the counter rotation technique, and how to escape false sets. So, when we're talking about security pins in pin tumblers, there are many different types of security pins. The ones we're going to focus on today is called the spool or spool pin. They're called that because they look like the spool that thread comes in. So, here's a representation of a pin stack in a lock. This pin stack just happens to have a security pin, the black pin, which is a spool. So, if we were picking this lock, we'd give it rotational tension. We'd find the binder. Okay, in this case, this pin stack is the binder. So as we lift, we come to the skinny belly, and there's a tremendous amount of rotation. You see that right there. Okay, because of this rotation, there's no way that we can continue to lift the key pin without counter rotating it. Okay, so how do we do this? We continue with the lifting movement while easing off on the tension until we get the shear line. The movements are very slight. Okay, you have to be tuned into it. They're very slight, and you have to receive that feedback and believe that feedback. Now let me show you on a real lock. I've put only one pin in here, and it is a spool pin. Where you need to be focusing is on this tape and the amount of rotation that happens in the false set and then when I hit shear line. So rotational tension. My finger is as far away from the keyway as possible so I can read and feel that feedback as much as possible, and it will be exaggerated for me. Identify the pin. It is binding. Okay, so there was quite a bit of movement right there. Based on what we know now, we know that's probably a false set. So I'm going to push down, or I'm going to continue to lift or depress the key pin and watch how the counter rotation comes back around. As I do that, I ease off slightly on my tension tool. Counter rotation and open. Okay. So, escaping a false set, it's important that you combine the downward pressure on the key pin and the pressure on the tension tool, and you work them in tandem. So as I increase pressure on the key pin, I'm decreasing pressure on the tension tool, and I'm actually conducting the counter rotation with the key pin with this as I push down with the pick. Okay? So I'm not lifting the tension tool, I'm pushing down, and that's causing the counter rotation. I'm pushing, and okay. So if you don't do that, what happens is you'll lose your progress with any other keys or with any other pins that you have set. Okay, common mistakes to avoid. Too much tension on the tension tool. When you're in a false set, you have to ease off on that tension or else you won't get the counter rotation, and if you do, you're going to drive the key pin and overset it past the shear line. Another common mistake to avoid is letting off on the tension completely. If you let off on the tension completely, all of the pins that you have at shear line set at shear line at that point will unset, and you'll have to start from scratch. Another common mistake to avoid is thinking you have a spool when you just have an older lock that's been out in the weather and it's acting a little bit, there may be some grime on it, maybe someone has put oil in it before and it attracted dust or grime, and it's acting like a security pin, but it's not actually a security pin. So you try to do counter rotation and then you lose all of the pins that you have set at that time. Another common mistake is once you have a false set, thinking that you're at a shear line and then continuing on with the other, searching for the next binding pin. Okay. Once you find that you're in a false set, you have got to address that false set before you move on to other pins. Okay, what to practice after this episode? Okay, find a lock similar to this one that only has one security pin in it, one spool pin, and do that lock again and again until it is very predictable. Okay, practice on a lock that only has one spool pin in it. Then move on to locks with multiple spool pins. Okay, so master that single spool pin before you move on to a lock that has more than one spool pin. And while you're working those locks, focus on identifying that false set right there. Okay, practice doing that balancing act of counter rotation, pushing down on the key pin and easing up on the tension tool in order to achieve that smooth counter rotation without losing control of the pin. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.